KLB2 watch party day. So follow me on my journey to my watch party. Then I will tell you all about the film. As usual, I'm back. I'm twerking, just in case you don't know what I'm doing. I'm back. All right, so I'm going to have a watch party with my friends. I'm going to watch KLB2 by Kemi Adetiba and the beautiful people. I mean, there's a big hype on KLB2 because KLB1 was good. We all enjoyed it. There's this, So I'm riding on the hype and the enjoyment. And I mean, I'm not going on social media since today because I don't want anybody to ruin it for me. A couple of my friends have watched it and I've asked how long it is, and people are saying, oh, it's like 35 minutes long per episode. Sorry, 45 minutes long per episode. So I'm just like, okay, this means we might not be able to watch everything in one day, because I mean that's like keeping people in a place for like 6 hours to watch a film. I mean, I don't know if everybody's attention span is the same, but I mean, I'm gonna try to make everybody stay to watch. I mean, have like nice goodies and food and snacks and stuff that people are gonna enjoy watching movies with. But yeah, I look so laid back and so chill because I mean it's a movie day and this is me on my mother watching my movie. So follow me on my journey to my watch party. I'm excited. I didn't want to do the online watch party like as usual, the Netflix party stuff we do. So this is gonna be the first physical watch party thing I'm doing. Hopefully we get to do more of these. I mean, I wanted to do it big, but I didn't decide in time, and this is like last freaking minutes. Like, I mean, it was just 2 hours ago I concluded, okay, can I use my friend's house? Can everybody just come with something? Come with your blankets. Let's just watch this movie together. So fingers crossed, it's interesting and it's worth it. And everybody's still in the mood and gingered because I'm already tired. I mean, I'm getting burnt out because I had quite a day. I mean, making cheese. That's why I've been absent. But yeah, I'm back. I'm back for good. So see you guys. Well, I'm looking at that side. This way the camera head is. But that side. Okay, yeah. So see you guys. Oh my god, it's so dark. Come on, baby. On the way to KOB. So now this is actually sing. What song can we sing at on the way now? On the way. Because I'm glowing. Oh my god. Gloria. Yeah, you can go with that. Sorry. Are you nervous that it's 7-part series and it's going to be too long for me?
Yes, I'm very nervous about. I'm never like. That's one part that I'm very nervous about. Like, why is it so long? Why be that long?
I mean, you will see if we should stop at verse 1. Sorry, episode 1, or we should go through. But regardless, I'll be back to give you my testimony. I've been working on a testimony.
Oh my god, I was going to sing that. We're thinking.
Yeah, so we're gonna go and buy stuff that we're gonna use for the watch party. This is a big deal.
Good evening.
Do you think you're fine? Jesus.
Yes, sure, pay Uber money. That's all I know.
I think that for the viewers to answer.
She winked. Yeah, by me. Only the viewers to answer.
going to be inducted Ben White and Gabriel Magalhaes for
That's it.
I
love it.
Mommy!
Wait, so are they tiger? No backstory. Wait. Backstory not Alice. Maka, what?
I love the choice of music. I mean, I like the way the film looked itself. I mean, Bishop, everyone that worked on King of Boys, well done. The crew members, director, producer, gaffers, the sound guys, every single person. I really like the casting. First of all, you guys know I'm very particular about casting. Costuming was great. It was good. I really liked costuming. I mean, our governor's wife was in damask half the time. Let's see what every other person has to say about King of Boys. I mean, a lot of people are watching King of Boys. There's a lot of hype. There's a lot of yarns about it. So I wouldn't be the only one to talk about it. Everybody talk about it.
Favorite character is Adetiba.
Dakwa Banjo was my favorite character because I really liked his zeal.
Eniola Salami.
Tonitones. Why? She gave life to the Eniola Salami character. She killed it. So much energy.
Say Eniola, but I also think that Jumoke did a great job with her character. It's a better team.
It was Adetiba. Funny enough.
The Eniola Salami. I'll take Adetiba.
Adetiba.
The Sola, the king of boys herself.
Favorite character is Brutus Jackson. Boxer. So sad he had to die, but yeah, him, Makanaki, and Adetiba. Because I mean, I like the rough guys. They really give the movie life.
Tonitones, man. Bro. Really good, man. Really good. It was like every time she popped up, it was like, yes, Tony, yes. Bro.
Sola, obviously, the main character, it was amazing.
Obviously, it was Oba.
Without a doubt, Sobowale, Eniola Salami, Oba. Why? Why not?
Chifrando, that's the governor's mother. Every single character in this series killed their role, they ate it. But for me, in her just 2 scenes, she excellently played the 1% of the 1%.
The younger Oba, the younger Sobowale. She was my favorite character from the first movie too.
That part that Makanaki, Makanaki came back. That smoke everywhere. I personally can't pay me more direct film here. You know the song I'll put. And then it will now be a slow motion. But I go just let them flex, make them call it down like that.
I really like how Tonitones was introduced because in my head, that's younger Eniola Salami. In my head, I was really thinking of how exactly they want to put things together and make her appear in this episode, in this second part, because unless it's going to be flashbacks, and I feel like we've seen all the flashbacks we need to see in the past already, so that was that. So I like the fact that they introduced the battle of self thing there with Tonitones, how she's like the devil on her shoulder, telling her what to do, how to do what to do. I really like that part. I think that's my favorite part of the whole film. I really like that part. The fact that that's how they brought Tonitones into play. It wasn't just flashbacks and stuff. I really like that part.
Was the last episode when we all thought, oh, they were going to kill the Oba. You get, but Adetiba came to our rescue.
The last part where she was hailing Akorede to come in, it was mad. It was epic. It was really epic, right?
When Jumoke Rando went to visit Are and she spoke Yoruba, wasn't easy, but she killed it.
Iyaweru and Sobowale were going at each other. That's Iyaloja and Eniola Salami, and they were whining each other, and then And the last time I just asked that show like that part really hit home because it's something the typical African Yoruba mom would do. You know, 1 second she's my next second she's switching up with you.
Bro, I think it's that obviously that TikTok quote where it was tonitones and Sobowale talking at the same time, and it ended up with them saying, "I am the king of boys." Bro, that was nice. I feel like that's my favorite scene.
My favorite scene was the last episode.
Was at the end with when they were at the table with Adetiba and then Reminisce coming in. I didn't see that coming, to be quite honest. I knew she was going to wiggle her way out of it. I just didn't know how, but I didn't think, Adetiba was working for her. I didn't think Reminisce was going to be brought back. So, yeah, I think that was my favorite scene, just because it threw everyone, it threw me for a loop.
I think I also liked where Eniola told Jumoke her life history. I like the way she walked out on her after that.
The climax at the end with the plot twists.
Then when Reminisce came in and they were both on the same side, I'm like, you people must be crazy, because I did not see that coming one bit. The man, this bastard frustrated. I'm like, this is so much emotion.
Her visit to her children's gravesite, I think it was just really nice to see a more. I mean, we had seen her go through a lot of emotions, but to see her grief like that, it was very heart melting. Like you would literally forgive her for all her sins if you were watching her.
At the governor's office, when Dakpo's boss was giving them the cock and bull story, when the governor was like, "You stupid bitch, you ruined me," then Jumoke Randu stood up to her husband and it's like, "Everything I've done for you, everything where you are today is because of me." That was a beautiful scene.
The end, the part where Makanaki was made the new Oba.
Scene at the last episode where Sola-sobowale was dropping all the proverbs at the table, and Adetiba, where you would think would turn on her or was going to shoot her, just everywhere just scattered. It was scattered.
I'll give it a 6 over 10.
I give it a strong 7.58. It was a good movie.
Well,
7.5.
It's going to be a 10 because this movie is actually a 10.
Like, if we're going to give a general rating or consensus, medium mood, it looks like KOB2 is going to be having a 7.
fine, it was like 8 over 10.
10, honestly. If there's something more than 10 over 10, I would actually give it 8.
It's a solid 10, like no doubt. It's a solid 10 over 10.
7.58.
7.
10 over 10. I'm probably biased towards anything and everything Kemi Adetiba is going to do, but for real, I'll give it a 10.
They need to answer so many questions a lot of us have.
Part 3. Now, think with me as a movie director. Now imagine, that time that Adetiba was voicing with Eniola about, what am I going to do after I become governor? This blah 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 blah. And now Eniola has gone to ordain an outsider that doesn't protect her to become the chief of the king of boys. That's nonsense. So can it be me Adetiba? I'm gonna say I want a part 3. I want to become enemies with Makanaki. Let me destroy everything. Let it be a rivalry. You get my point? This is how they feel I'm abi. And they write script, all these things normal. And yeah.
I think it should be about how she's not the king of the table, but like she's the king of the table, and she's the governor, and it's just seeing how she navigates those two lanes of being like, the kingpin of the underground world while trying to maintain her public status.
I won't mind, just addressing those loopholes in Return of the King, and then also telling us like a couple of backstories, like Adetiba's dad and Makanaki's dad in relation to Eniola Salami.
I cannot just wait for the next part. I pray there's a next part. Please, Kemi, please. Make there to be a next part.
There must be, or else we riot, bro. We riot. And what do I think it should be about? It should probably be about you know, like the second post-credit scene where they showed Makanaki's second in command, the girl. They showed that she was pregnant. I feel like it should be about that.
Okay, so I have okay, so I'm thinking it's going to be like a mixture of a lot of issues spanning out of this. So I think the first one will have to be the presidency trying to get rid of Eniola Salami, and also the oracle that want Makanaki not to have a child, and now Ojade or that lady, she's pregnant, obviously for his kid. She's pregnant with his child, so there's going to be another twist in that side.
About Jack was pregnant, and obviously it's going to be that guy is, I've forgotten what, Reminisha. It's going to be his child.
I'm expecting another series though, because Reminisce cannot go like that. And Oba, we have to go presidential, oh, please. Me, I'm expecting presidential next. If she has to go for a presidential seat, I'm expecting a presidential seat.
Basically, it should be about how Maka and Oba, they should just give us like, maybe one episode should just be like a brief flashback into how Oba and Maka decided to agree. Then basically how Oba and Maka run Lagos State. Then they should now chip in a scene of, or a part where Jumoke Randy is like trying to get her revenge. Basically, that's what it should be about.
I feel like it would be stretching it, even if there were to be a KOB3. It should not be like more than 1 hour long, like straight to the point. Because at this point, I don't want it to be another Game of Thrones. Like it's either of two things. She loses the race completely and she's back to square one, just the way it seemed like it ended in part 1. Or yeah, she gets more power. What else could possibly happen? The president eliminates her eventually in a few years, or she fights back, she becomes president. I mean, these games are never ending anyway, so we never can tell what twist could come to. But I feel like our heart has been wrenched to pieces already. Like, I think we've had enough. Let's just move on to another project. Part 3 will literally kill people. Like, my heart is still beating. So yeah, but I'll watch it, Sha. If you do part 3, we'll watch it like that. We don't have choice.
I don't know what should be. It should be a lot of twists, because we're all assuming they're planning to get at, presidency is trying to get at Eniola Salami. We're suspecting that something bad will happen to Makanaki because of, what if it's not the one that impregnated her? So they should just give us a lot of plot twists. As in, I mean, we really can't tell. So they should just give us a lot of, they should shock us.
Okay, so
yeah.
This one has already shown that they could go above and beyond, because they kind of expanded the story so that at the point I was confused as to, so now there's actually no limit, in my opinion. I don't think there's limits, so I'm just looking forward to what's coming.
There has to be a part 3, and so with the part 3, let's be about, let me say 3 things, right? Number 1 is the fact that I want to see how Makanaki handles the whole having a baby thing, because in his covenant with the devil, he can't have a baby. I also want to see what the presidency and the president and his people, what they have planned for Oba, and of course I want to see the fallout of Makanaki and Oba, because yep, they will definitely fall out. Makanaki is the devil, and in this life there's nothing he wants more than power, so you never know what will happen.
I think it would be about Makanaki's child, you know, because that was like a key part where they said, oh, you must not have any child, though. So, and then his warrior Piao got pregnant for him. And then I'd also want to see what Eniola would do with her tenure in governorship, and what the president would do to her, because they're already planning on how they'll kill her a few years down the line. So yeah, I think like those are the things that will be about.
I feel like there's going to be a KOB3 too, I feel like it's going to be about Makanaki majorly, and I feel like it should be about Makanaki majorly. Like there's nothing really much about Eniola Salami. I mean, maybe it's a prequel, maybe it's a sequel, maybe it's a series, maybe it's a film. However you guys want to give us, we're gonna watch it.
It kind of lived up to the hype. Maybe it's me that has, big expectations, but like, yeah, it was good. I wasn't disappointed, but then I wasn't blown away at the same time. But yeah.
I was not disappointed. It is actually a really good watch. You guys should, watch.
Because I didn't really like the part 1, so this part 2 I kind of enjoyed it. Their conversation, their costumiers, I be stylists. Those people that I give them clothes to wear. Shit! Back to back.
It was well executed. There was so much hard work put into it. It was not your normal Nigerian movie. But it's a sequel. I have so many questions that I don't want to have to start thinking about. I feel like there are so many scenes that they could have taken out and replaced with vital information that would have helped me not have to crack my head about the movie. So, yeah.
There were some unnecessary dialogues, and I feel like they won't use proverb keywords for that film. Because any small thing, Naira Sagami will just tell us that the goats that open water in front of mosquito cannot fly again. That's why the Okada man did not eat jollof. Bro, it not concern us.
I think my only problem with it would be it was clearly shot as a movie, and then they broke it down into episodes, and it didn't allow. Some episodes were bland while some were good, and then at the end they kind of crammed everything into the last episode. So like clearly it was shot as a movie, and then they just broke it into a series. And I don't know, it just, for me, it didn't flow well. It flowed like a movie, not like a series. And yeah, I think they missed the mark on that. But otherwise, I think it was a good movie. Yeah, it was a good movie. I wouldn't say it was the greatest, but it was a good movie.
The plot, the script was written well, really, really well. And I also say that the selection of the cast was perfect, was done well. Kemi, thank you very much.
I think that the movie is such a fantastic movie. Big ups to Kemi Adetiba and the whole crew. I think that the casting is fantastic, the costuming is fantastic. Everything, like everybody ate their roles. It's just like, God, this is so good. Like, this is something I want to watch. Like, I would watch it again and not be bored. The same way I watched King of Boys like 3 times, and when this was about to come out, I watched it again just to refresh my memory so I don't miss anything. It's an absolute great watch.
Enjoyed watching King of Boys 2, aside from the little omissions, like why are you leaving us to assume so many things? How did they reconcile? How did this happen? How did she... Yeah, my major problem is how exactly did she help somebody from abroad, and in 5 years she didn't have a plan when she was coming back? Like, how did she not have a plan when she was coming back to become governor? I mean, with the way we saw her in 1, it seemed like she always has everything sorted and planned out. And why is it that when she came back is when she started going to figure out how to do stuff and all of those things?
You should book a therapist if you wanted Adetiba to fuck Eniola Salami. I feel like you see a therapist. I feel like you're sick. You have issues. And to all the babes that maybe like 30 minutes into the show, they are saying, Adetiba, your father.
I am happy, and I really like the way this one was really stretched, because I did not know what to expect when they said King of Boys 2 was coming. I'm like, okay, Makanaki comes back, what then happens? How does she come back to Nigeria? And all of those things. But I was wowed, I'm not going to lie. I actually liked the turn at which the story went, aside from the fact that they allowed us to assume a lot. But generally, go and watch King of Boys 2. Keep supporting Nollywood. That's it. I think that's it. That's all I have for King of Boys on my path.
I like the scene.
La Buru! Woo! Oh boy!